Okay, so what we're going to do is talk about how to put this on the chart and then how to read the chart. So the first thing I did was, this is the unprepared reading, and this is talking about miscues. So from that earlier paper, I've already kind of worked on this, but what I want to do now is use this column right here to determine the independent, the instructional, and the frustrational level. So what this is telling me here is that I need 8 or fewer for us to still go on. But 8 is the max. 8 is the instructional level. So she had 5 or fewer, which was substantially less. So that told me that she is very good at this. This is an independent level. There might be a little bit of stumbling, but it is not going to affect comprehension. If I look further, I still needed 8 or fewer miscues. We had 11, which was the opposite, was a substantial larger number. So this tells me that is the frustrational level. So what I did on the side, and I took a highlighter and I drew a line. In this case, it was the halfway point. So when it is not one or the other, we are going to be right in the middle. So I wrote here independent for level 5. I wrote frustrational for level 6, and as you can see right here, I put 5.5 is actually her instructional level. Now I want to see if her comprehension matched as well. So that is going to be page 46 that I'm going to look at. So I'm going to fill in information. Really, the columns that we want are right here, these 3 columns. So for passage 5, she had 8 memories, and these 8, she needed 6 or more memories. Now this column over here is just for our use. This was, did she have appropriate background? How many were unaided? Was the organization in her retelling appropriate? The questions, how many questions were the ones I prompted? And did she get her interpretive question right? So because she had 8 and it passed the 6, this is her independent level, which also matched the miscues. When we go to passage 6, we had 4.5. She needed 6 or more. So this is a substantial lower amount. This was her frustrational level. So just like it should always match the other one, but sometimes it does not. So what we're going to see here is that, again, 5.5 is her instructional comprehension level. So these two match. So what am I going to do with these papers? So I'm going to put all of these back together. And these 3 papers are really what I'm going to be using to write part 2 of your case study. I'm going to start by explaining what I found out. And I'm going to talk about the independent level, the instructional level, and the frustrational level. I'm going to use these columns to write my data. And then I'm going to then break down those miscues and the types of miscues. So of the I can do of the total miscues, 9 of them were substitutions. And again, I'm going to want you to tell me what are the implications of knowing this information. I'm also going to report on what I found out about the comprehension in the same 3 zones, the independent, the instructional, and the frustrational. And then I want to talk about the implications for knowing what the reading level is and